Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So as videographers, you will do so many amazing work and clients will appreciate your work, but there is going to come a time when no matter how good you try, clients are going to reject your work, or even sometimes clients will take your time but numbers are not coming in as you expect. And there are people who are not as talented as you are, but they are making it so well in the game. So here are some of the tips that I've learned, all lessons that I've learned, and they have improved the way I do work for clients, but it has also helped me improve on the way I deliver my work and also how I interact with clients. The first mistake I see so many videographers making is to charge cheaply. One thing that you need to understand is that there are so many people out there who are respecting your work and who are yearning to learn the skills that you have. But one mistake as talented videographers and filmmakers, what they make is to always charge cheaply because they think when they charge highly, clients are going to run away. One thing you need to understand is that every time you raise your prices, there are clients who are going to run away just because they can't afford the good work that you do. But people who understand the value and the quality of the work that you're delivering will come. And also on the other hand, you'll start attracting the higher budget client. So don't fear. If you feel like your work is amazing and it has reached a point where you need to raise the prices, please do so, because you lowering your prices with the fear of clients running away, that is going to put you behind, and over time your machines are going to become old and you will not be able to replace them. So as someone who has been practicing for some time, one of the mistakes that I've understood and I've outgrown is charging cheaply. I've decided to charge clients highly depending on the projects that they have given me, so that I don't do too much work for too less. But also when I talk about charging highly, I don't mean you robbing clients. Charge a price that you feel fits the skills that you have and also the services that you're offering. Because if you are not yet to the level of the prices you're charging the clients, I want to tell you and be honest that the clients are going to run away and you're not going to have someone to work for, and it's going to be hard for you to sustain this career and your business. So it is always important that once you have mastered the skills that you feel so many people lack, charge highly and fairly, and this will help you grow as a creative but also sustain the business you're in. And the second thing is to learn. One of the disciplines that have helped me to better my career as a videographer, a filmmaker, is to always learn every day. One of the things that I decided, or one of the commitments I decided to take when I was starting out as a photographer was continuous learning. I decided that I'm going to learn one new skill or something new about the camera, about photography every single day. And that accumulated into me becoming a better photographer, a better photo editor, and later on it enabled me evolve from being a photographer and being a photographer who has also evolved to becoming a filmmaker, someone who doesn't just put on the camera and just shoots, but someone who thinks through the lighting, someone who thinks through the audio, and someone who thinks while I'm shooting, I think about how the editing is going to be. So one of the disciplines that will make you a better videographer, photographer, filmmaker is continuous learning. You need to educate yourself. You need to learn new things every day. Despite the fact that your dream is not to be an editor, despite the fact that your dream is not to be an editor, it is important that you learn the part of editing, because that will help you to shoot better, to know where the cuts will be. As you're directing, you will also be shooting for the edit instead of you just shooting random footage, and when the editor receives the footage you have shot, they can't use it because the person who shot that footage didn't think through what they were shooting. So it is important that you learn different skills, and these skills will later on make you a better videographer, a better photographer, and also a better filmmaker. I was talking to a friend yesterday and I told him one of the sections, or one of the ways I'm beating so many video editors and so many creatives is the fact that I'm so good and I feel I've mastered the art of receiving feedback and implementing it on the project. One of the mistakes that so many videographers, photographers make is when a client shares with them a feedback, they get into that attitude where they feel they shouldn't be corrected in the work they do. They also start correcting clients while they are giving them a feedback, and they start showing clients that they don't know what they are talking about. Instead, it's them who know what they are doing, and what they deliver to the client is the best in this world. One thing you need to understand is that by the time someone calls you is because they want you to help them achieve this dream and this goal of a nice photo and a nice video. And by them giving you feedback, they are not trying to ruin what you have done, and they are not trying to show that you don't know what you're doing, but they are trying to direct you in the direction they expected you to deliver in, and also so that the video and the work you're doing can enable them achieve the goal that they had while they are calling you. That is to make more sales, or to have a video and a photo they are very proud of. So when a client shares with you feedback, don't feel like they are undermining your skills, but they are trying to help them achieve the goal that they had when they were preparing this video shoot, this photo shoot. But one mistake that most videographers and photographers do is when they are shared feedback, if they don't respond arrogantly, they will mute the clients and they will break the communication chain, and they will stop communicating to the client. They will start blue ticking the messages from the client, and at the end of the day, they will cut the bridge that connects them and this client. But what they fail to understand is that there is going to come a time when you need more work, and this client is the person who is going to give you more jobs. And also, one day, one time, you'll meet this person on another shoot and they will ruin your shoot because you have bad history with them. So try as much as possible that you master the skill of receiving feedback, and this will make the clients that work with you, despite the fact that you might not be the best in the industry of video making, in the industry of photography, in the industry of filmmaking, but the fact that you're willing to listen to the feedback and receive it positively, and later on implement it in the project that you are working on, this will make you a beast, and this will make you good with people relations, and people will want to work with you over time. So if you're a starting videographer, if you're a starting photographer, or even if you're a pro photographer and videographer and filmmaker, and you have not yet mastered the art of receiving feedback, try as much as possible that you take time and you learn how to receive feedback. And also, one of the ways you can receive feedback positively is to always listen when the client is sharing with you this feedback. And also, if you are boiling inside, don't say anything, just say, okay, I'm happy to make these changes, and later on work on the changes that they have asked you and you share with them. If you love the cut that you did very much, you can keep that for your portfolio and give the client what they want and what they prefer. Now, let's agree, not every videographer and not every photographer owns a camera, and not every filmmaker owns a camera. Most of us just go to these rental houses and we rent these, or we get these tools from these rental houses. So one of the things that has made so many videographers and filmmakers lose work is the fact that they fail to prepare just because they don't have these tools for themselves and they are going to just hire them for a certain time frame. They trust the person of the warehouse or the person of the rental house to charge the batteries and also check the cards. So my advice to you, if you are someone who gets tools and equipment from a rental house, is to always prepare yourself before the shoot. Go to this place. If you need to pick the tools the night before the shoot, please try as much as possible and just do that, because you're going to look so unprofessional when you get to the shoot and you have not charged your battery and the card you have has footage for someone you don't know that needs to be copied and you can't format that card. So one of the things that I usually advise starting videographers or even professional videographers is the first thing you need to do is to buy your own cards. Then the second thing is, before you shoot or before the time of the shoot, make sure that you cross-check the bag that you're going with to the event or to the location where you're going to shoot from, and make sure that you have that list that you're going to tick for every tool that you have kept or that you have packed, and that list will help you to understand what is missing. Then also check if the batteries are charged, check if the cards have space, and this preparation will enable you to go and do a good job, because you're not going to run out of space. And also it is important that sometimes if you don't have a huge size card, you can go with a laptop, so that when you get a break in between the shoot, even if it's a wedding and you get a break, people are having lunch, go and back up. All people are traveling from one location to another, back up that footage so that you're ready for the next event or you're ready for the next shoot. So one of the ways you can avoid being ashamed on shoot is to always prepare before the shoot, and when you get to the shoot, create space so that you're ready for the next segment of the event. And this will help people to trust working with you, because you're always prepared and you're not the type who is going to tell them, let me return because I need to run to some trading center or to some area and get a card. Or even the camera you came with is not working, and or even the card you used from morning is asking you to format. That's very scary, I know. So preparation will help you to bypass all these stress points, and you will have a smooth shoot, which later on will bring you more clients. So prepare for the shoot and avoid fidgeting on the day of the shoot. When I was starting out, one of the challenges I faced is that I went for a shoot and I was not well conversant with the camera settings. This was my first time to shoot at night, and there was this one professional photographer. He had a long lens, he had a big camera, and he had these small gadgets attached to his camera. And I went to him and I asked him that I'm taking pictures, how can I make my pictures better, because all the pictures I'm taking are very dark. Can you help me? He kept on telling me, sit there and wait, I'm going to come to help me. Hours passed, and not until reality hit me and I realized he was not going to help me. And I went to YouTube and I started learning, and from that time I promised myself never to get keep when I know something, I'll share with anyone that I feel that it is going to help him or her. And that is one of the reasons why I started up sharing knowledge on this YouTube channel. So if you are a photographer, if you are a videographer, if you are a filmmaker, it is always important that you share knowledge and avoid gatekeeping, because the world is evolving so fast. And who knows, you're going to reach at a certain point T and you need help from someone you gatekept from, or you're going to reach at a point when you have forgotten what you used to know. But if you had mentored people always evolve. You might find that someone you taught something is now in the place where you need an opportunity to shoot for them because they are a big entity. So one of the things that will help you grow so fast is avoid gatekeeping. And this also connects with the next point, which is to learn as much as possible, to share knowledge. Sharing knowledge does not only help the people who learn from you, but you need to understand that you're the first beneficiary. Every time you share knowledge, you're going to learn more. So master the skill of sharing knowledge and teaching others what you know. And as you teach, you will realize that you're mastering the skill, or you're perfecting the skill more than the person you're teaching. So don't gatekeep and share knowledge to others freely. Have you been at the point where you're given feedback to change some things, and it is going to take you so long to look for a certain file or to look for a specific project file? That is where you see people saving projects as video 1, video shoot 2. Then some of them even use locations and they say New York 1, New York 2. You get it? Like wedding 1, wedding 2. I'm sure you have met people like that. One of the things that I've learned over time is to be as organized as possible and to create an organized workflow. Now, the first thing I usually do after shooting is to get all the cards out of the camera and I'll keep them. The next thing I will do when I reach home or at office, the first thing I do is to create folders of the project, and I don't name those folders as video 1. I usually name them with the name of the event and the date when the event happened, because I know I'll need that information later on when I'll start editing. So after creating these different folders, I will also create camera 1, camera 2, and I will make sure that they are all different, and I will place the videos, all the footage in their respective folders. This helps me to stay organized, and when I download files that I'm going to use in the edit, I also create a folder called download, and I also don't leave it in the download, but I put it in the specific main folder of the event, and the download folder is there as a subfolder. This helps me to stay as organized as possible. So if you want to become a better videographer, a better video editor, a better photo editor, have a creative workflow. Create an organized workflow, and this will help to make your work very smooth. And also, in case someone comes back and they need changes, it will be easy for you to implement these changes and also to locate the folder where you kept the work, and you will have no problem of looking for the right folder or the right work file that you use to edit this specific project. So even for people who are non-editors, you need to create a workflow. That the first thing I do is to always check the cards, format them when I'm going for a next shoot. 2, I'm going to make sure that my lenses are clean. I'm going to make sure that I have 3 lenses, and this is a camera that I use. For me, it's a Blackmagic 6K pocket camera, and that workflow will make your work uniform but also very creative. I don't know how many times I have reached to the shoot and I reach a point when I've run out of ideas and I don't know what the next set is going to be, what the next shots are going to be. One of the things that I've improved and right now they help me on every shoot is to create a script, to create a short list, and to create a storyboard. This helps me to not overwork myself when I get to the shoot, but also it helps me to deliver 100% to the vision I had and what I told the client. So if you're a videographer and you want to be so good at what you do and you want to attract good clients that pay more, teach yourself to create scripts for every shoot, task yourself to create storyboards and short lists. This will help you to spend less time at the shoot. It will also help you to shoot less footage, and 3, it will also help you to have this creative workflow, but also it will help you to get better as a creative. So if you have shoots, try and always have a script for every shoot. And away from the script, create storyboards and create short lists. This will help you to stay organized, but even when you reach on the shoot, it will help you not run out of ideas, but to create exactly what you had in mind. If you want to become a great videographer, a great filmmaker, and a great photographer, handle that one project you have been given as the only project, or as the project that you're going to do for the last time. Give it your best, give it your all energy, give it your all and entire creative mind, and make sure that if someone gives you the same project, there are no ideas you have remained with. Like, do your best. I've had so many people and they are waiting for the project from Hollywood, or they are waiting for the time when they get that movie they want to shoot, all the time when they are called for their dream or projects. That's when they will do their best. Well, it's the small projects that you work on that create opportunities or open doors for that dream project that you want to work on. There was a time when I wanted to shoot events. Well, the small conferences I started with created opportunities for the events I wanted to shoot, and I've been in position to shoot for brands like Coca-Cola, Uganda Breweries. So one of the things that you need to understand is that those small projects, those passion projects will open doors for you to work on the biggest projects that you want to work on. So if you get an opportunity to shoot on any project, no matter the size of that project might be, no matter the sector of that project might be, because there are people who have dream projects and they are for events, and now you're shooting podcasts. If you get that podcast, give it your all so that someone who shoots events can scout you from that podcast work you did, because the work you do, you never know who and where it is going to land, and you don't know how people will connect with you and they will give you bigger projects. So if there is anything that I've done and it has helped me to grow over time, is to always give my best on every project that I put my hands on. My name is Piusgyagenda. If this video has been useful to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And also, if you have any tip that will help videographers, filmmakers, and photographers get better in their careers, let me know in the comment section. And also amongst the tips and also amongst the lessons I've shared, which one stands out for you? I'll see you in the next video. My name is Piusgyagenda, and peace.